Hey guys, so I decided to do a video on how I do my face makeup pretty much every single day just to save time on other tutorials to make eye looks much easier so I can just focus on the eyes and go more in depth without having it to be like a super long video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how I do my face makeup pretty much every single day. It's very universal and it's just my go-to look no matter what I'm doing with my eyes. I usually just stick to these products on the daily. And yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not very dramatic. It's very easy to do. And if you get the hang of it, you can probably finish it in maybe 5 minutes. So if you would like to see how I do my face makeup on the daily basis, just keep on watching. To start priming the face, I'm going to use my Pure Cosmetics Hydragel. This helps to hydrate and hide fine lines. Then I'm going to go in with my BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. This will give a glow to the skin. I'm just going to rub it all over my face. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation and dab it across my face with my finger. I'm going to use my Artis Opal 7 brush to blend this out. Since it's such a large brush and covers such a large surface area, it makes blending foundation so quick and easy. I love how soft it is and it gives such full coverage without leaving streaks. I'm just going to dot a few dots on my neck so I can blend it so it all matches easier. I've been really enjoying a more yellow under eye lately, so instead of just using regular concealer, I'm going to use the Naked Skin Correcting Fluid. It's like straight yellow. Just going to apply this under my eyes, to my forehead a bit, down the nose, and on the cupid's bow. Now to blend that out, I'm going to use my MAC Oval 6 brush. It's similar to my foundation brush, but it's just a little smaller. After I use the Oval 6 brush to blend it out, I like to go back into my foundation brush and just go over it quickly to make sure everything is blended nicely. Now to set that, I'm going to use my RCMA No Color Powder with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I'm just going to tip it sideways and dip the Beauty Blender in there to get it coated on it, and then apply that under my eyes. Also going to apply it to my forehead, down my nose, and my cupid's bow. Pretty much just wherever we applied that color corrector. To set the rest of my face, I like to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I find that this helps control my oil better than the RCMA, but I like the RCMA powder better for my under eyes because it's more finely milled and doesn't make my under eyes look as cakey and dry when I bake with it. I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk Big Fluffy Brush. I just take a bunch out of the container and then dip it in the cap so that it's not so severe when I put it on my face. And when I first start to set my face, I like to pounce it in so that it sets better than swiping because that can move your foundation around. Now to bronze up my skin, my favorite brush to use recently is the Morphe M527 brush. It's a big fat brush, but it's also a little flat on the sides, so I can get into those cheek areas really well. And I've been loving my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's such a neutral shade that would look good on so many skin tones, and it smells like straight up chocolate. It's amazing. I'm just going to swirl my brush in that, tap off the excess, and start bronzing up the face. I like to do my cheek areas and my forehead, and then slide down my temples. Now on normal days when I just want to be slightly bronzed, this is how I would leave it. just a little warm. But on other days when I feel a little extra and want to contour, I will go in with my Morphe E8 brush. It's like a little short, fat, round brush. It's fluffy and kind of dense at the same time, so it's easy to pack on right on the line you need. And I'll use my Marc Jacobs Mirage Instamark filter. Just dip my brush in there, cut off the excess, and just find the absolute hollows of my cheekbones. Start applying it to make more of a definite line. I don't like to do such a dark and severe contour anymore. I just like it to be slightly darker at the bottom, and then I'll go back in with my bronzing brush and blend it up. And sometimes I'll just add whatever's left on the sides of my nose a little bit. And then I'll go back in with my bronzing brush and just blend it. Now you can see that the cheeks are more defined with more of a sharp line. To wipe away my bake, I will use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And I will dip into the yellow powder in the Marc Jacobs Instamark and just wipe away. Now once I have all of my bake wiped away, I'll go back in with my big fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush, and I will just blend everything nicely. Make sure that there aren't too many harsh lines. Now for blush, I'm going to use my E.L.F. Cosmetics blush brush and dip into my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. It's like a corally peach shade, but it does have a sheen to it. And I just think it goes with anything. When I can't figure out what blush to wear, this is usually what I just go to. And it's a very affordable drugstore blush. So that's a plus. Apply it to the apples of my cheeks and also bring it back with the top of the bronzer. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but there is a slight sheen to it. Now for highlight, I'm going to use my absolute favorite. It's BECCA Opal. I think it's the most universal shade, and it is so pretty and it's super pigmented and very long wearing. Like, that's just one swipe. It is breathtaking. I love it. So I'm going to use my Morphe M501 brush and BECCA Opal. And just apply that to the tops of my cheekbones and around the temples above my eyebrow. I also like to apply a little bit on the tip of the nose and the Cupid's bow. And now to finish off the face, I will just go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Chocolate and do my eyebrows. Now that I'm done filling in my brows, I'm just going to use my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel and run that through so my hairs don't move all day. I'm going to curl my lashes with my Tarte Cosmetics eyelash curler. And that is it for this video. This is how I do my face makeup pretty much every single day. The only thing that I'll really change up is just my highlight or my blush to match whatever eye look I'm doing, but this is pretty much my universal look that I go to no matter what. If I can't figure out what other products I'd like to use, these are my go-to favorite ones to do my entire face. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I will have a bunch more looks coming soon. Finally, Gunner, shut up.